Everyone I know has an iPad, and almost everyone I know doesn't use it. It's sitting unused in a dusty desk drawer on a bookshelf or in your kid's bedroom, buried under like oceans of crudely designed plastic toys, covered in sticky fingerprints. Even my own flagship 12.9-inch iPad Pro sits mostly unused on my desk, used as a glorified like remote control to switch all of my like studio lights on and off. Like, aside from that, it barely gets any use. But honestly, comment down below if you own an iPad and you don't use it, or if you do, what the heck do you use it for? But last week I picked up the iPad mini, and after just a few days, I truly believe that this iPad is the only iPad that is worth buying in 2023. And here's why. Now, if you have any iPad already, then you'll mostly know the issues that arise from having one. Now, with my 12.9-inch iPad Pro, it is the choice of, do I pick up my MacBook Air, which is fully capable of doing everything a desktop should be able to do, or do I pick up my iPad that's perhaps more fun to use, but it is limited. It's limited in what it can do. It's not a full desktop capable machine, and the battery life isn't even as good as the similar sized MacBook Air. Now, the fact is, once you spec up an iPad with a case and a keyboard and accessories, you're probably spending more than you would otherwise on a more capable MacBook Air. But the iPad mini is different for one key reason: this. Like, the size is just perfect. Like, with the iPad mini, I get the full iPad experience, but in a form factor that a laptop can't provide. Now, yes, it's not a suitable replacement for a laptop, but that's not what the iPad mini is trying to be. Like, unlike the bigger iPads, the iPad mini is simply trying to be a bigger and perhaps better version of the iPhone. That means that it's portable, it can even, fit in your pockets, and that size means that it is versatile. Like, something carrying around my 12.9-inch iPad Pro just isn't. So here are 5 ways that I genuinely use my iPad mini every single day, and that's without spending hundreds on accessories and cases. And literally the only thing that I've done with this iPad mini is fitting a paper-like screen protector on the front of it, because it makes every iPad feel so much better for like writing and drawing on, and also the Apple Pencil, because it just attaches to the side and works really nicely. So here are 5 ways that I use the iPad every day, and here are 5 reasons why you should consider buying this one over all the other iPads. Now, the first thing is something I could never do with my 12.9-inch iPad due to its size, and that's using it as a really handy assistant when I'm making these videos. Like, I can connect the camera to start and stop recording and change some of the settings without me having to like be behind the camera, and I can use this app to control my jib for all the like buttery smooth B-roll in my videos. Now, beforehand I was using my phone, which was quite difficult considering sometimes I needed to take footage of the phone, which then involved using the iPad. But again, it's just ginormous. So having the iPad mini to do all of this in easy reach makes it so much easier. Now, the second way that I use my iPad every single day is during lunchtimes and during the evenings, like just catching up on all my social media apps, or even watching content on YouTube or TikTok, or whatever's going on online that day. And since it's something you can easily fit in your pocket or fit in your bag, you can throw it in without adding much weight to what you're already carrying around, even if you already carry around a laptop and headphones and other just general work stuff. Also, something I've come to appreciate way more is using the iPad mini in combination with watching something on a big screen. Like, whilst I'm watching my favorite YouTubers on a big screen, I can bring the video up on my iPad to leave comments on my favorite videos. Like, something I just didn't bother doing with my phone or my laptop or tablet, unless I like really wanted to leave some comments. So maybe if you want to leave some comments, that'd be cool. Now, if you are traveling, you can download your favorite TV shows or movies locally onto the device too, and pair it with a pair of AirPod Max headphones. And now you have a 5.1 surround sound system to watch the latest films whilst you're on your plane or on your way to work. On your plane? It's not gonna be your plane, is it? A quick thank you to the sponsor for today's video, BitDefender. Now, with BitDefender Premium Security, you get advanced protection against viruses, malware, and other online threats. It works quietly in the background, seamlessly integrating into your Windows, your Mac, iOS or Android devices, keeping you safe whilst you browse or download apps or shop online. Now, BitDefender offers real-time scanning, anti-phishing protection, password manager, and even includes an unlimited VPN traffic for fast, anonymous, and secure browsing. Plus, it has parental controls to keep your family safe. Now, it's tough on threats and light on your system. The best part? Premium security covers up to 10 devices, so you can protect your iPad mini, your smartphones, tablets, and computers all with one license. Protect your devices today, this is getting very heavy, with BitDefender Premium Security, and get a 58% discount using the link down below. Number 3, an iPad mini is also a great replacement as a Kindle. Now it's practically the same size, and whilst the battery life isn't as incredible as the literal like months long battery life on one of these, the fact is it can do everything else as well, and it just makes it that much more useful. You can easily browse and read and highlight books, and since you can also pick one of these up with a data connection or just hotspot your phone, you can even download more books directly onto the device. So my Kindle has been one less thing that I need to throw in my travel bag. Number 4, and another thing I'm currently working on, is being able to use my iPad mini as a home automation controller for my Apple home gadgets. Now I previously had the old iPad mini mounted in my hallway using this like super overly priced magnetic charger. Now it works really well, but the case was quite awkward, and so the iPad just tends to stay on the wall because it's not really that comfortable to use anymore. But there is a new magnetic sticker from a company called Moth that I've come across that lets me stick the iPad to the wall. I haven't got it yet. It doesn't charge it, but it makes the iPad look like it's floating. But with that here, the iPad mini makes a great like lighting control panel to control the lights, unlock doors, and kick off automations around the house, particularly as you can lock it into the home app by triple clicking the home button, which works really, really well for like kids if you want to, give your iPad to a kid, whilst you can still be able to pick it up and use it for other things like when you're on your lunchtime breaks. And number 5, now there are a few things in this one, but firstly, as a note taker, it is the perfect notebook-sized device to use an Apple Pencil with, which also conveniently snaps onto the side of the iPad, like magnetically. Again, I just find that using like the bigger iPads way more awkward to write on. Like, why use an iPad that's this size when you could just bring a similar size laptop? But this size just works for those like quick and easy sketches, or the kids absolutely love it. I bring one of these with you when you go to enjoy a nice meal, when the kids start kicking off because they're bored and just in one of their moods again. Bring one of these out with you along with an Apple Pencil, and you'll be met with like excitement, which quickly replaced by silence. Like, I know I'm that parent, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes, right? And that leads me on to playing games as well, like kids games or grown-up games. It is still so fun playing them on this device. Now, if you're into your Apple Arcade or any other Apple type games, it is the perfect size device, and one that I know my kids, if I let them, will just disappear with if given the chance. Now, as far as the bad stuff goes, it's not perfect. The camera is absolutely awful on your iPad. You are far better off with your phone over any iPads. Even though I keep seeing videos of older people using iPads to snap a photo or capture videos at events, that just will never get weird. Battery life could be improved too. It's not bad, but it's not great either. But with Apple's current really confusing lineup of iPads, like old ones with work with older Apple Pencils, old ones that have cameras in different places to the new ones, I think that this, for me, it's peak iPad. Like, it's not trying to be something that it's not. And in fact, it has its very own place in my day-to-day use that no other iPad has managed yet. Like, do you think the same? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.